I know Roger and Kitty Wold. They are my father and mother-in-law.
I have a lot of different family members that have served, but one that had a really big impact on me is my cousin Alexander Keaton.
My oldest brother Colin is a second lieutenant in the United States Marine Corps.
I have quite a few family members that have served. Both my dad and my stepdad served in the Army.
My dad, Milton Bell, served in the Army.
Well, I know a couple people, but the person that I'd like to share today is my son, Dylan Jessup.
It means pretty much everything, just because he just sacrifices so much, and the fact that his job is putting everything out there for his country, that he's doing something that he's truly passionate about.
It means a lot to me. I know that we use that phrase, freedom is not free, and so just the fact that people are willing to sacrifice and spend time and defend our country and the freedoms that we have, it means a lot.
It's showing the entire world that they're giving up their personal lives, they're giving up their freedoms for a certain amount of time. For example, in the Navy, if they're deployed, they can be on the ship for 60 days without going on to land. And it's a sacrifice to keep our nation's ideals of freedom and liberty protected.
One big memory I have is my cousin getting inducted into the Air Force. He's an officer, so it's after he completed officer school. And my grandpa, who has unfortunately passed away, who also served in the military, got to pin his stars and stripes on him. And I got to go watch that, which is a really cool memory.
About him in the Army particularly, he told me a story about a man who was accused of stealing a camera that he didn't, and he needed help, and so he asked my dad to represent him. And my dad was an architect, not a lawyer, but he stepped up and said he would help him, and he did. And the man thanked him and said he really appreciated that it changed his life, because he was in a situation that could have really wrecked him. And my dad was just a real stand-up guy, helped people out.
I remember for my dad's, I wasn't born yet, of course. I wasn't born until the 70s, so they had served prior to me, but I just remember talking with my dad about some of his service and some of the awards and the medals that he had earned during his time. He was stationed in Germany, which is where he met my mom, and so I guess I'm a product of him being in the Army.
Veterans Day means a lot to me because it shows that people that, even if they have no affiliation to anyone in any type of military position, they care enough about them to give them a discount on something or to even just say thank you, and that means a lot.
Veterans Day means a lot more than it did before, just because it's not only a day to just kind of get off school and just kind of, do whatever, but it's to remember those who have served and who have passed away from service, and those that are currently serving us. And so it's just, I think it's a good reminder to everyone, and especially myself, that he's serving us and everyone. Yeah.
Well, Veterans Day is just a day to honor all those who have served, and I know that there's a lot of people, there's different community events and ways that people can say thanks to others. I know restaurants will give free meals, or but even just if you see someone in uniform, just going up and saying thank you for your service, that means a lot.
To me, it means really just respecting people who sacrificed their lives, their time with family that they don't get, the choices that they don't have when they're protecting our country, and just really appreciating the fact that people stand up and do that.
Well, now it's more than just a day to sleep in, which is what it was when I was in high school. It was like, oh, a 3-day weekend. Now it really gives me and all of us an opportunity to participate in Veterans Day events, to honor all the people that have been in the military, that are currently in the military, and just to say thank you.